The event began with a single lump of extraterrestrial rock and ice drilling into the Earth at a lighthouse in North Florida. In its wake, a localized iridescent boundary formed, an anomaly the government calls the Shimmer. Southern Reach has spent 13 years and billions of dollars trying to probe the interior. They built a 50-meter concrete wall to contain the perimeter, yet every military expedition and robotic probe sent past that threshold has vanished. Sergeant Kane is the only person to ever return. After a year of silence, he appeared in his home with no memory of his mission. Within hours, his organs began failing, his body hemorrhaging from a condition that defies known pathology. His wife, Lena, is a biologist specializing in the life cycle of the cell. She joins the 24th expedition, a 5-woman team, to reach the lighthouse and identify the catalyst for Kane's condition. They are looking for a cure to a mutation that is already preparing to move beyond the lighthouse and into the surrounding states. The team wakes up in a swamp clearing with no memory of crossing the border. Their supplies show they have been inside for 4 days, yet for the women, those 96 hours have been edited out of their consciousness. Standard navigation has collapsed. Magnetic compasses spin in continuous circles. Radios and satellite phones pick up nothing but a rhythmic, pulsing static. The environment is saturated with chromatic aberration. Light splits into a rainbow spectrum at the edges of the clouds, and a pale moon hangs in the midday sky, as if the atmosphere itself has become a lens. They are inside a dome, where the laws of physics and the progression of time have been disconnected from the world outside. The first biological anomaly is a single plant growing dozens of different species of flowers from the same branch. It is a continuous mutation, a morphogenesis error occurring in real time. The threat escalates when a massive alligator attacks the team from the black water of the swamp. After killing the creature, Lena finds concentric rows of teeth inside its mouth. These are not reptilian. They are the distinct dental structures of a shark. The team finds a video left by the previous expedition. It shows a soldier whose internal organs appear to be moving like living snakes, followed by the discovery of a corpse whose skeletal structure has been splayed open and fused into the floor of a barracks. This environment is actively merging different species, forcing plant, animal, and human DNA to graft onto one another. Physicist Josie Raddick notices that the interference on their radios follows the same pattern as the rainbow-fringed light in the sky. She realizes the shimmer isn't a wall, it is a prism. Every form of energy that enters, radio waves, light, and microwave signals, is being refracted and scattered. This refraction extends to DNA, targeting Hox genes, the blueprints defining a cell species. Because DNA is a biological signal, the shimmer scatters a human's genetic code, mixing it with the code of a tree or a blade of grass. In an abandoned village, the team finds rows of trees that have grown into the precise silhouettes of people, right down to the proportions of the arms and the tilt of the heads. The ecosystem is absorbing the team's genetic information. Their own bodies are being rewritten by the environment they are trying to study. Lena observes her own blood under a field microscope and sees her cells shimmering and dividing with unregulated speed. On her arm, a bruise develops into a tattoo of a snake eating its own tail, the same mark she saw on a deceased teammate. As the physical body refracts, so does the mind. The team fractures under a surge of paranoia and neurological decay, leading some to turn on each other and others to simply stop resisting the mutation. A black bear, its fur matted with thorns and plant matter, attacks the survivors. Its face has been elongated, and its skull is fused with the remains of a previous victim. When the creature opens its mouth, it emits the voice and the specific dying screams of a teammate who was killed days earlier. The Shimmer is assimilating consciousness. Fragments of a person's mind and voice are being harvested and trapped within the animals that consume them. Lena reaches the center of the anomaly, the lighthouse. The beach is covered in sand structures that look like termite mounds, but are shaped like human internal organs. Inside the lighthouse, she finds a camera on a tripod, facing a charred, human-shaped mark on the wall. The video shows Kane sitting on the floor. He speaks about his mind becoming liquid before detonating a phosphorus grenade in his lap. As his body burns, a perfect double of Kane walks into the frame and looks directly at the lens. Lena descends into a hole in the floor that leads to a subterranean chamber. The walls are made of smooth obsidian rock that is covered in moving anemone-like hairs. The rock itself is a fossilized sea of life. Arms, faces, and animal teeth are melted into the walls, forming a singular, undulating organism that is processing everything it has absorbed from the surface. The Shimmer is expanding. In 5 years, it will cover the United States. In 10, the planet will be entirely rewritten into this new, spliced reality.